Hi, guys. Welcome back to Pretty Little Listeners, the podcast where we talk about Pretty Little Liars, the TV show from ABC Family. I'm Chris.
And I'm Morgan.
And today we're going to be talking about episode 10, Keep Your Friends Close. What'd you think about this episode?
I thought it was real good.
Yeah, it was a good one. It had quite a bit tossed in there in the mix. Some new dilemmas, some good fun,
Fun.
all around good time. Okay, so we start out, the liars are at school, and Ian's there for some reason. He's at the school.
He is?
Yeah, he's at the school at the beginning. Yeah, for some reason he's there, which Ian is Spencer's sister.
The flashback of him being at the memorial?
No.
Okay.
He was at the school at the beginning of the episode. So that happens. That's going to come in handy later. But the next thing that happens is the liars get invited to Mona's birthday party. Camp Mona or something like that. That's when they get the first A text of the episode already. They like giving us A texts in the very beginning now. But it says, Camp Mona is a scavenger hunt, and I'm the prize. Come and find me, bitches.
So now they have to go to Mona's birthday party.
Right, so now they have to go. There's not really an option.
So the assumption is that A is going to be there.
Right, yeah.
So,
Their identity is the prize.
I mean, did you really think they were going to find out who A was this episode?
I mean, no.
Okay.
I guess we'll start with Hannah. Hannah had a lot go on this episode. So,
Well, more like her mom.
yeah, Hannah and Hannah's mom had a lot going on this episode. So, we have a scene with Mona, Hannah, and Hannah's mom. Mona wants to ditch school. Hannah's mom says no. They plan to secretly ditch school behind her back anyway.
Right.
We find out that Hannah's mom is still trying to keep up rich appearances, even though she's not rich anymore. And
I mean, I don't personally have a $100 bill in my billfold.
no, I don't either.
So she gives Hannah a $100 bill and she's like, this should cover
Dinner.
And it's literally the only thing in her wallet is just
Yeah.
this $100 bill. So she gives that to Hannah. So they go to school and they get called to the office.
All four of them.
All four of them get called to the office and there's a new detective. Thank God.
Yeah, and it's the FBI?
Yeah, I guess they're getting the FBI on this.
Yeah, I don't know why they would get the FBI involved for this
A
small
small
of a
town.
case.
Yeah, small town murder.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they show the girls the video that A sent them anonymously. And it's basically just Allie wearing like some dude's sweater. And she's like, I know you want to see more. I know you want to kiss me. And that's like the whole video. And we don't know who's behind the camera. But the police think it's Toby.
So they they issue a warrant for Toby's arrest.
Right, because Toby's still missing. So because of this, though, Hannah cancels on Mona, and Mona is real fucking pissed, and she's like, screw you. And then I guess Mona got an A text saying that she got liposuction.
That Hannah got
liposuction, so she tells the whole school because that's just a nice friend thing to do. And so then Mona confronts Hannah about it, and she's like, I had a fucking eating disorder, and you were just like taking the easy way out. Just like, whatever. Hannah was nowhere near like the size that she would have to be to get liposuction.
Yeah, for real.
But
there's no way.
Whatever. Mona's pissed, and she's like, I'm not your friend anymore, and you're not invited to my birthday party anymore. So that's a whole ordeal.
The liars decide that Hannah's going to go anyway. She's just going to stalk the party from afar because they want to do the scavenger hunt to figure out who A is.
Right. But also Hannah's like, I think Hannah's still trying to get like Mona to like her again.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure why at this point. Because Mona is really annoying.
She's the worst. Yeah, she's not a fun character to be around.
No.
One of the next plot points we get is Hannah's mom. She works at a bank. She's like a bank teller.
Yeah.
Or something like that. She's been trying to like get extensions on her mortgage and apply for more credit cards and loans, I guess. And this rich old lady comes into the bank like clockwork. She comes in every year, and she's kind of senile. She's stealing all the butterscotch candies that she's got on her desk. She's putting thousands of dollars in a safety deposit box and just flashing the cash around like she ain't got a care in the world. So Hannah's mom just kind of steals some of her money.
It's not, I don't think she steals all of her money.
I said some.
Oh. Well, the lady, like, accidentally leaves her key, and then she also makes a point to say that her sister's dead, so she's, like, literally the last person in her family. So if, like, she dies, then her money just, like, goes to, I don't know what happens if you're the last person, and so your money just goes to the government. I don't know. But yeah, she just puts, like, a shit ton of money in her, like, security box or whatever, and she accidentally leaves the key. And so she takes the key. So it's, like, assuming the assumption is that she's going to steal money from this lady.
Right.
Because she has so much money, and she only comes once a year, so she's probably thinking, well, I could maybe save up the money and just, like, replace it. She would never know. But so that's a thing. That's probably gonna come around.
Mm-hmm. We get some more Ezra and Arya bullshit.
Well, Arya's kind of, like, officially dating Noel.
Yeah.
A puts a book in her locker, and it says to go to a certain page, and there's a poem in there by Ezra called B26, and it's just, like, a poem about her or whatever, and so she reads it, and she cries, and she's, like, mad at him because she's like, this whole time you've been acting like you don't like me, and you're being a dick. And we all agree.
We all agree.
So that's a whole ordeal.
And then we've got, on Spencer's side of things, Ian's showed up, like I said before, and he wants to get back together with Melissa. But Melissa doesn't know that Spencer and Ian kind of had a relationship also.
Right, which is disgusting.
Yeah, which is gross.
And criminal.
Melissa agrees to have another date with Ian to give him a shot after just a little tiny bit of convincing. Not a lot.
Yeah, Spencer's, like, trying to repair their relationship, I guess.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess because she feels bad about her and Ren breaking up. So I can finally do my list of dad rankings because Emily's dad is home.
Okay.
We've met Emily's dad. I'd say probably Emily's dad, Arya's dad, Hannah's dad, Spencer's dad.
Okay.
I feel like that's justified. That's justified ranking. Just based on one episode of Emily's dad. I don't really know him. I just know he's from the army. That's all we know.
Yeah, he's all about that honesty.
Yeah, you got to be honest with yourself.
And Emily, like, almost came out.
Oh yeah, and we figure out that Emily's mom has a copy of the photo booth pictures.
Assuming A probably sent it to her.
Yeah, the photo booth pictures of Emily and Maya kissing.
Yeah.
So we find out that she's got that.
So that's probably something's probably gonna come of that in, like, the next episode or so.
Yeah.
Another thing with Emily is that when Emily gets to the camp, Toby pops up. It's a jump scare.
Yeah, he's in the back of her car.
And he's like, I need to tell you things. I need to finish what I was going to tell you. And so he tells her that night that Allison disappeared, he gave Allison his cardigan because it was cold, but he didn't even go to the kissing rock, which is where Allison was sitting in the video. So he's basically saying he has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, the reason he went to go talk to Allison was because the Jenna thing had caused Jenna and Toby. So Jenna was having consensual sex with Toby. It wasn't rape. According to Toby, it wasn't rape.
But Toby wasn't into Jenna.
Yeah. So Jenna was raping him?
I don't know if you're supposed to know that, but it's implied that Jenna was forcing him.
Yeah.
Into things.
So Jenna was raping Toby, supposedly, according to Toby. And he got the tattoo because...
It was when he cut things off with Jenna, or something like that. Or, like, Allison helped him cut things off with Jenna, I think.
Yeah. So that's why he got the tattoo. So that kind of clears that up.
I mean, if we believe what he's saying.
Right.
Do you believe what he's saying?
I mean, I guess. I don't really have a reason not to. I mean.
So he tells Emily not to tell the other girls because they're going to call the police. And he's like, I'm going to be at the church if you want to meet me there at some point. But near the end of the episode, the cops somehow find him. We're not sure how. Because the girls didn't have service. Emily told the girls, but the girls didn't have phone service, so they couldn't call. So we know it's not them. But the police find him, and he's arrested.
Yeah.
So
taken into custody like a nerd. So after the police accuse Toby of being the murderer, the liars, they kind of jump on the bandwagon thinking that he's a murderer. Before Emily and Toby meet up and they have their conversation.
Emily's conflicted about it, though.
Emily's conflicted, but the rest of the liars think that Toby was the murderer, and they also think that Allison and Toby were secretly seeing each other, and Allison didn't want anyone to know about it.
Yeah, and they were like, she fooled us because she literally, all she did was make fun of him.
Yeah.
But they are just, like, so quick to believe, except for Emily. But...
Right.
So that's what like the entire town is. That's the track that they're on. Toby's guilty. Allison was lying, keeping secrets.
Yeah. So the girls do a little scavenger hunting at Mona's birthday party. They find a friendship bracelet that looks like the ones that Allison had made for them, but for Jenna. We find that.
Well, they get an A text, right? So they know where to look.
It says, "You found my bracelet, now come find me, bitches." And then that's when they find Jenna bracelet.
Yeah, because they're like, well, he, whatever, is probably talking about where they found Allison's bracelet the first time in the woods.
Right.
So that's how they knew where to go. And yeah, a note was attached with it. And what did
it said something like, "You're just as in the dark as Jenna is. You're looking in all the wrong places."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you think that means?
Well, we find out what it means later on. Spencer's like, we need to be looking in the right place.
Oh, right.
The
WRIGHT. Yeah, so they find that. We cut to Hannah, who's in the woods, and she sees some random person parking in the woods. She later finds out that it's Ezra, and she finds out that Arya and Ezra are a thing.
Yep, and they're macking out.
And she sees someone come up and write on the steamy car window, "I see you," and then run off. Mm-hmm. And she tries to call Arya, but she won't pick up because she's too busy making out with Ezra.
Yeah, Arya and Ezra kind of have like a comeback together or whatever. She's like, you are lying about your feelings, so you're lying, like you're a liar and you're a jerk. And he's like, I know, you're right. And she basically has to like teach him basic like human empathy, and it's really embarrassing. But I guess that does it for her, so they are together.
Yeah.
So they're macking out.
Yeah.
So then Hannah leaves, and she's walking up to the girlies, and they're like, "Oh my God, Hannah, watch out!"
Cause she texted them saying that she knew who A was, and that she was gonna meet him in the parking lot.
Right.
And so she goes to meet them, and she's got her back turned, and a car comes and just full on plows
Before we
through
get
her.
there, though, before we get there, do you think it was A riding on the back of the car?
I think it was one of them, yeah. One of the two people.
Which one? Lucas?
Yeah, probably
you
Lucas.
You think it's Lucas?
Yeah.
We haven't seen Lucas this episode.
Mm-mm.
Lucas-free episode. So you think it's an A person?
Yeah.
Okay. So Hannah gets annihilated by a car.
Yeah.
And they're like, she's not breathing, and they're just like screaming, and they're trying to call 911 or whatever.
Yep.
So that's how the episode
and then
ends.
they get a text from A saying that it just says she knew too much.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she knew too much. And then at the very end of the episode, we get A watching the video, I know you want to kiss me video, and the camera spins around. And you find out that behind the camera was Ian.
Yeah. So we find out that Ian and Allison had a secret thing.
Yeah. Which honestly explains the flashback that Spencer had when Spencer was kissing Ian,
mm-hmm.
which happened in this episode. and Allison gets really mad at her and calls her a skank. But honestly, it makes sense why she was so mad, because she was jealous.
Yeah, because she also liked
Ian. Yeah, so that makes sense. That kind of comes full circle.
Yeah.
Do you think Ian killed her?
No, I don't think Ian killed her.
Okay.
I mean, I think he might know something.
Mm-hmm.
Might know more than he's letting on. I mean, they haven't really asked him any questions about it or anything.
Right. Well, only A knows.
Yeah.
Because A cut off the video where it showed him behind it.
Right.
To cause chaos, I assume. I don't know. So
cause a little bit of an
wonder
uproar.
How long it will take for them to discover that information.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Is there anything else that happened this episode?
I don't think so. I think that's it. Not like... I mean, we said a lot of stuff happened this episode, but I feel like...
It's just like one big thing.
One big thing. Like, Hannah getting hit by the car was a big thing that happened.
And, like, her saying she knows who A is.
Right.
That is kind of big.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
And she knows about Ezra and Arya.
Mm-hmm.
She's always known about people's relationships.
Yeah.
First. She always gets, like, sucked into that. So, yeah. Favorite outfit and least favorite?
Yeah, go for it.
Favorite, I really actually did like Mona's birthday party, or her Camp Mona outfit she was wearing.
Mm-hmm.
And I also honorable mention Toby's outfit when he's talking to Emily. His little leather jacket moment.
Yeah.
I liked that. Least favorite has to go to Emily. I really didn't like her butterfly shirt. It was just not what I wanted.
Mm.
I also didn't really like Arya's outfit that she wore to Camp Mona. She's wearing, like, capris and, like, those, like, big, chunky, like, belts that you would put around, like, your waist or your stomach back in, like, the 2010s. And it's just, like, not cute. So, but Mona went from having the worst outfit of last episode to the best outfit of this episode.
Yeah,
so
what a
it's pretty
change.
good. It's pretty good. So, yeah, any predictions? Who do you think she's gonna say? You think she'll say Lucas? Or you think she's dead?
I don't know why she wouldn't just text it in the first place. Like, why wouldn't she just text it, like, blank as A?
Well, that's just theatrics, obviously.
You know, it would have been easy.
Theatrics.
Yeah. I don't know. Which, I mean, I think it was Lucas that is the person that she saw. But
okay.
I could be wrong.
You could be.
Yeah,
could be right.
It's very possible that I'm wrong.
I can't tell you.
Nope. And
Gotta
I doubt
wait.
we'll figure it out for a while.
You don't think we'll figure it out next episode?
No.
Okay. You think she's gonna be, like, in a coma?
I think she'll be in the hospital, but I don't know about a coma.
Okay. We're, like, halfway through the season.
Yeah. So we've got, how many episodes are in each season? 22?
I think 22.
So after next episode, we'll be halfway through the first season. Time's flying by.
I feel like it's going slow. The season is slow to me, but it's okay. Things are happening.
Yeah.
Got to the halfway point. All right. Well, is there anything else you had?
I don't think so. I went through all my notes, so.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. If you've got anything you want us to tell us about the show or any questions for us, you can email us at prettylittlelisteners@gmail.com. We're Pretty Little Listeners on pretty much every social media except for Twitter. Go ahead and jump on over to our Patreon, and if you subscribe to either one of our tier lists or either one of our tiers, you'll be able to access 2 new episodes right now, and it's easy, and it's fun, and we got fresh content for you, and we'll be coming out with more every Monday and Friday. So you can do that, or just give us a like and subscribe here on YouTube, and we'll probably be looking to get on Spotify here pretty soon. So be on the lookout to give us some reviews. Do you have anything else you want to plug?
I think I'm good.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it for us. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next episode.
See you later.
Bye.